Hey there, crypto fam! It's great to have you back on the channel. Bitcoin has been holding steady after its post-halving moves, and we all know what that means. Alt season is just around the corner. Today, we're diving deep into why altcoins are poised for explosive growth. I'm going to highlight one project in particular that's been flying under the radar, Ondo Finance. This hidden gem is making waves in the real-world assets (RWA) space, and could be one of the top performers as traditional finance merges with the exciting world of crypto. But before we get started, don't forget to smash that like button, and subscribe to the channel for more crypto insights to help you navigate this ever-changing market. The first sign? Bitcoin's dominance is waning. Over the past few weeks, we've seen a decrease in Bitcoin's dominance, a classic indicator that capital is flowing out of Bitcoin and into altcoins. This is one of the biggest signals that alt season is upon us. Remember the Bitcoin halving back in April? History tells us that altcoins typically start their major runs about 2 to 3 months after these halving events. And guess what? It's May and things are heating up. But wait, there's more. Institutional interest in crypto has expanded beyond just Bitcoin and Ethereum. We're seeing major players diversifying their portfolios and pouring money into the altcoin market. Trading volumes across major altcoins have skyrocketed this month, with many breaking out of long-term consolidation patterns. This is a clear sign that traders are piling in, anticipating big moves. But here's the thing. This alt season might be different from previous ones. Why? Because real-world assets, or RWAs, are changing the game. If you're new to this, RWAs are essentially tokenized versions of traditional assets. Think things like treasury bills, real estate, corporate bonds, all the stuff you find in traditional finance but on the blockchain. The RWA sector has exploded in the last year, growing from a modest $1.5 billion in 2022 to a staggering $25 billion today. That makes it one of the fastest growing sectors in the entire crypto space. So why is this such a big deal? Because as the crypto market matures, institutional investors are looking for stability and real-world use cases. They want assets that offer lower volatility and tangible value. Tokenizing real-world assets bridges the gap between traditional finance and the crypto world, creating a massive market opportunity. We're talking about a potential $16 trillion market. This is where things get really interesting. And this brings us to one of the most promising players in the RWA space, Ondo Finance. Stay tuned as we explore why Ondo Finance could be the dark horse of the upcoming alt season. One of the clearest signs that an alt season is brewing is the declining dominance of Bitcoin. Bitcoin dominance, which measures the percentage of the total cryptocurrency market capitalization that Bitcoin holds, has been steadily decreasing in recent weeks. This shift suggests that investors are looking beyond Bitcoin for potential profits and diversifying their portfolios into altcoins. Historically, Bitcoin's dominance has served as a reliable indicator of market sentiment. When Bitcoin's dominance is high, it often indicates a risk-averse market where investors flock to the perceived safety of the largest cryptocurrency. However, as Bitcoin's dominance wanes, it suggests a growing appetite for risk and a willingness to explore alternative investments within the crypto space. This shift in sentiment is further evidenced by the recent price action of numerous altcoins. While Bitcoin has been consolidating within a relatively tight range, many altcoins have experienced significant price surges and are breaking out of long-term resistance levels. This divergence in price action is a classic hallmark of an alt season, where capital flows from Bitcoin into smaller-cap cryptocurrencies, driving up their value. The declining dominance of Bitcoin can be attributed to several factors, including the growing awareness and adoption of alternative cryptocurrencies, the increasing institutional interest in the crypto market, and the emergence of new and innovative blockchain projects that are capturing the attention of investors. As the crypto market continues to evolve and mature, it is likely that Bitcoin's dominance will continue to decline, paving the way for the rise of altcoins. Section 2. History repeats itself. The post-halving pump. Another strong indicator that an alt season is imminent is the historical pattern of altcoin rallies following Bitcoin halving events. Bitcoin halving, which occurs approximately every 4 years, reduces the rate at which new Bitcoins are created, effectively cutting the supply in half. This reduction in supply, coupled with increasing demand, has historically led to significant price appreciation for Bitcoin. Interestingly, Bitcoin halvings have also had a ripple effect on the broader crypto market, particularly on altcoins. After a Bitcoin halving, the market typically experiences a period of consolidation as investors digest the event and assess its impact. However, once Bitcoin establishes a new price range, capital tends to flow into altcoins, seeking higher potential returns. This phenomenon can be attributed to several factors. First, as Bitcoin's price rises, investors often take profits, converting some of their Bitcoin holdings into altcoins. This influx of capital into the altcoin market drives up prices. Second, Bitcoin halvings tend to generate increased media attention and public interest in cryptocurrencies, attracting new investors who are often more willing to invest in smaller cap altcoins. Historically, the most significant altcoin rallies have occurred within 6 to 12 months after a Bitcoin halving. With the most recent halving taking place in April 2024, the timing aligns perfectly with the current market conditions, suggesting that we may be on the cusp of a major altcoin bull run. Section 3. From Wall Street to Crypto Street, institutional money flows in. Perhaps one of the most compelling signs of an impending alt season is the unprecedented influx of institutional capital into the crypto market. While institutional investors were initially hesitant to embrace cryptocurrencies, the landscape has shifted dramatically in recent years. Major financial institutions, hedge funds, and corporations are now actively investing in crypto assets, recognizing the transformative potential of blockchain technology and the long-term growth prospects of the crypto market. This institutional adoption is not limited to Bitcoin. In fact, we are witnessing a growing trend of institutional investors diversifying their crypto holdings beyond Bitcoin and into altcoins. This diversification strategy is driven by a desire to gain exposure to a wider range of blockchain projects, each with its own unique value proposition and growth potential. Several factors are contributing to this institutional embrace of altcoins. First, as the crypto market matures, institutional investors are becoming more comfortable with the technology and the regulatory landscape. Second, the emergence of institutional-grade custody solutions and trading platforms has made it easier for institutions to securely store and trade crypto assets. Third, the growing availability of research and analysis on altcoins is providing institutional investors with the insights they need to make informed investment decisions. As institutional adoption of altcoins continues to accelerate, it is likely to drive significant demand for these assets, potentially leading to substantial price appreciation. Section 1. Bridging the gap, real-world assets enter the crypto space. Now, let's dive into the world of real-world assets, or RWAs, and why they are poised to be a major driving force in the coming alt season. In essence, RWAs are tokenized representations of traditional assets. We're talking about things like real estate, bonds, commodities, and even fine art all brought onto the blockchain. The growth of the RWA sector has been nothing short of phenomenal. As we mentioned earlier, it has surged from a mere $1.5 billion in 2022 to a jaw-dropping $25 billion today. This exponential growth is a testament to the increasing demand for tokenized assets that offer a bridge between traditional finance and the decentralized world of crypto. But what's driving this demand? It's the realization that RWAs offer a unique set of advantages that traditional assets simply can't match. By tokenizing real-world assets, we unlock a whole new realm of possibilities, creating a more efficient, transparent, and accessible financial system. This is where things get really interesting. Imagine a world where you can invest in a fraction of a high-value real estate property with just a few clicks, or trade commodities with unprecedented speed and security. That's the power of RWAs, and it's only just beginning to be realized. One of the key reasons why real-world assets, or RWAs, are gaining so much traction is their potential to bring much-needed stability to the often volatile crypto market. Cryptocurrencies, known for their price swings, have always been a bit of a wild ride. RWAs, however, are inherently tied to the value of the underlying assets they represent. This connection to real-world assets provides a level of stability and predictability that is particularly appealing to institutional investors who are accustomed to the more predictable movements of traditional markets. They see RWAs as a way to gain exposure to the potential upside of the crypto market without the same level of risk associated with purely digital assets. Beyond stability, RWAs also promote transparency and accountability. The blockchain, with its immutable record of transactions, provides an unprecedented level of transparency into the ownership and history of tokenized assets. This transparency can help to reduce fraud, increase trust, and create a more efficient and equitable financial system. Furthermore, RWAs have the potential to democratize access to investment opportunities that were previously out of reach for many individuals. Fractional ownership, made possible through tokenization, allows investors to buy into assets that were once only accessible to high-net-worth individuals and institutions. Now, let's talk about Ondo Finance, a leading player in the RWA space that's making waves with its innovative approach to tokenizing real-world assets. Ondo Finance has positioned itself as a bridge between decentralized finance or DeFi and traditional finance, offering investors a seamless way to access the benefits of both worlds. What sets Ondo Finance apart is its focus on institutional-grade products and its commitment to regulatory compliance. They understand that in order for RWAs to gain mainstream adoption, they need to meet the stringent requirements of institutional investors and regulators alike. One of Ondo Finance's flagship products is its tokenized U.S. Treasuries. These tokens allow investors to gain exposure to the stability and security of U.S. government bonds within the DeFi ecosystem. By tokenizing these traditionally illiquid assets, Ondo Finance is making them more accessible, transparent, and tradable. In addition to tokenized treasuries, Ondo Finance also offers high-yield investment products that allow investors to earn passive income on their crypto holdings. These products, often backed by real-world assets, provide a compelling alternative to traditional savings accounts and fixed-income investments. Ondo Finance has garnered significant attention from both the crypto community and traditional financial institutions. Their strong team, impressive partnerships, and commitment to compliance have positioned them as a leader in the rapidly evolving world of RWAs. Let's shift gears now and take a deep dive into what makes Ondo Finance such a compelling player in the RWA space. Ondo Finance is not just another DeFi protocol, it's a sophisticated platform meticulously designed to bridge the gap between traditional finance and the decentralized world of blockchain technology. What sets Ondo Finance apart from the crowd is its laser focus on institutional-grade products and its unwavering commitment to regulatory compliance. They understand that for RWAs to truly revolutionize finance, they need to meet the high standards of institutional investors and regulators. Ondo Finance's approach is all about building trust and transparency. They achieve this by providing clear, concise information about their products, their team, and their regulatory framework. This transparency has been instrumental in attracting both seasoned institutional players and individual investors who are looking for a reliable and compliant platform to access the exciting world of tokenized assets. Ondo Finance's team comprises experienced professionals from both traditional finance and the blockchain industry. This unique blend of expertise allows them to navigate the complexities of both worlds and build products that cater to the specific needs of their diverse user base. Their deep understanding of financial markets, coupled with their passion for blockchain technology, is evident in the innovative products and services they offer. Section 2. Ondo's flagship products, bridging the gap. At the heart of Ondo Finance's offerings are its flagship products designed to provide investors with secure and accessible ways to gain exposure to tokenized real-world assets. One of their most notable products is their tokenized U.S. Treasuries, a game-changer in the world of decentralized finance. These tokenized treasuries allow investors to tap into the stability and security of U.S. government bonds, but with the added benefits of blockchain technology. This means investors can enjoy the same level of security and stability as traditional treasury bonds, but with the added flexibility of 24/7 trading, fractional ownership, and seamless integration with the DeFi ecosystem. But Ondo Finance doesn't stop there. They also offer a range of high-yield investment products that cater to investors seeking passive income opportunities. These products provide a compelling alternative to traditional savings accounts and fixed-income investments, often offering significantly higher returns. These high-yield products are often backed by real-world assets, providing investors with an added layer of security and peace of mind. The combination of attractive yields and asset backing makes these products particularly appealing in the current economic climate, where traditional investment avenues are struggling to keep pace with inflation. Section 3. The Ondo Token, fueling the ecosystem. No deep dive into Ondo Finance would be complete without exploring the role of the Ondo Token, the native cryptocurrency that powers the entire ecosystem. The Ondo Token is more than just a cryptocurrency, it's the lifeblood of the platform, granting holders a range of benefits and playing a crucial role in the platform's governance and long-term sustainability. One of the key functions of the Ondo Token is governance. Ondo Token holders have the power to shape the future of the platform by voting on key proposals that influence the development and direction of the protocol. This democratic approach to governance ensures that the platform remains community-driven and aligned with the best interests of its users. Beyond governance, the Ondo Token also unlocks a range of benefits for holders, including discounted fees on the platform, early access to new products and features, and participation in exclusive community events and initiatives. These benefits incentivize users to hold on to their Ondo tokens, creating a more robust and engaged community. Moreover, the Ondo token plays a crucial role in the platform's fee-sharing mechanism. As the Ondo finance platform generates revenue from its various products and services, a portion of these fees are distributed to Ondo token holders, rewarding them for their participation and contribution to the ecosystem. Section 4. Real-world results. Ondo's impressive growth metrics. Talk is cheap, so let's look at the numbers. Ondo Finance has consistently delivered impressive results, demonstrating the strength of its model and the growing demand for its products and services. One of the key metrics that highlights Ondo's success is its total value locked, which represents the total value of assets deposited and locked into the platform. Since its inception, Ondo Finance has witnessed a remarkable surge in TVL, a clear indication of the growing trust and confidence that investors have in the platform. This upward trajectory reflects the platform's ability to attract and retain capital, a testament to the quality of its offerings and the strength of its team. But Ondo Finance's success isn't just about attracting capital, it's also about generating real revenue and creating a sustainable business model. And in this area, Ondo Finance has also excelled. The platform has consistently generated revenue from its various products and services, demonstrating the viability of its business model and its ability to generate value for both its users and its token holders. Ondo Finance's impressive growth metrics are not a fluke, they are a direct result of the platform's strategic approach, its innovative products, and its unwavering commitment to compliance and security. As the RWA space continues to evolve, Ondo Finance is well-positioned to capitalize on the growing demand for tokenized assets and further solidify its position as a leader in the industry. Now let's talk potential, the part you've all been waiting for. Based on current market trends, the growing adoption of RWAs, and Ondo Finance's strong fundamentals, the future looks incredibly bright for the Ondo token. While I'm not in the business of making concrete price predictions, remember, always do your own research. I do believe that Ondo Finance has the potential to see significant price appreciation in the coming alt season and beyond. To give you some context, projects with similar market positioning, strong fundamentals, and a track record of delivering on their promises have historically seen returns in the range of 5 to 10 times during previous alt seasons. And here's the thing. Ondo Finance's fundamentals appear even stronger than many of its peers. Their commitment to regulatory compliance, their focus on institutional-grade products, and their experienced team give them a significant edge in the rapidly evolving world of RWAs. This combination of factors suggests that Ondo Finance could potentially outperform the broader market, delivering impressive returns for early investors who recognize its long-term potential. However, it's important to remember that the crypto market is notoriously volatile, and past performance is not necessarily indicative of future results. While the potential for high returns is certainly there, it's crucial to approach any investment with a healthy dose of caution and a long-term perspective. Section 2. Catalysts for growth igniting the Ondo engine. Looking ahead, several key catalysts could ignite Ondo Finance's growth and propel the Ondo token to new heights. These catalysts are not just speculative, they are rooted in real-world trends and developments that are shaping the future of finance. One of the most significant catalysts is regulatory clarity. As regulators around the world grapple with the emergence of cryptocurrencies and tokenized assets, clear guidelines and frameworks are essential for fostering innovation and adoption. Ondo Finance's proactive approach to compliance positions them well to benefit from this evolving regulatory landscape. Another major catalyst is the continued institutional adoption of cryptocurrencies and, more specifically, tokenized assets. As more institutions recognize the transformative potential of RWAs, platforms like Ondo Finance, with their institutional-grade products and commitment to compliance, are poised to capture a significant share of this growing market. Product expansion is another exciting catalyst to watch. Ondo Finance has already demonstrated its ability to innovate and bring new products to market, and they have an ambitious roadmap for the future. As they continue to expand their product suite and offer investors exposure to a wider range of tokenized assets, their market reach and revenue potential will only continue to grow. Finally, market conditions themselves could play a significant role in Ondo Finance's future success. In a world of economic uncertainty and volatile markets, investors are increasingly seeking safe havens for their capital. Ondo Finance's products, backed by stable and secure assets like U.S. Treasuries, could become even more attractive in such an environment, further driving demand and potentially leading to significant price appreciation for the Ondo token. Section 1. Navigating the uncertain waters of regulation. While the future of Ondo finance and the broader RWA space appears incredibly promising, it's essential to acknowledge the inherent risks and considerations that come with any investment, especially in the ever-evolving world of cryptocurrencies. One of the most significant risks facing Ondo finance and the RWA sector as a whole is regulatory uncertainty. The regulatory landscape for cryptocurrencies and tokenized assets is still under development, with governments and regulatory bodies around the world grappling to establish clear guidelines and frameworks. This lack of clarity can create uncertainty for businesses operating in the space, potentially hindering growth and stifling innovation. Ondo Finance has taken a proactive approach to compliance, working closely with regulators and adhering to best practices. However, changes in regulations or the introduction of new, more stringent rules could impact Ondo Finance's operations and potentially limit its growth potential. It's also worth noting that the regulatory landscape for cryptocurrencies varies significantly from country to country. What is permitted in one jurisdiction may be prohibited in another, creating complexities for businesses operating across borders. Ondo Finance will need to navigate these differences carefully to ensure compliance in all of its markets. Section 2. Competition and market risks, staying ahead of the curve. Beyond regulatory challenges, Ondo Finance also faces competition from both established players in the traditional finance world and emerging projects within the crypto space. The RWA market is attracting significant interest and new entrants are constantly emerging, each vying for a share of this rapidly growing market. Traditional financial institutions recognizing the potential of blockchain technology and tokenized assets are beginning to enter the RWA space, leveraging their vast resources and established networks to gain a foothold. These institutions pose a significant challenge to crypto-native platforms like Ondo Finance, as they often have greater brand recognition, customer trust, and access to capital. At the same time, Ondo Finance faces competition from other crypto projects building similar solutions. The DeFi space is known for its rapid pace of innovation, and new projects are constantly emerging, each offering its own unique value proposition and technological approach. Ondo Finance will need to continue to innovate and differentiate itself to stay ahead of the curve and maintain its position as a leader in the RWA space. Beyond competitive pressures, Ondo Finance is also exposed to broader market risks that can impact the entire crypto industry. Cryptocurrencies are known for their volatility, and market sentiment can shift rapidly, leading to significant price swings. These market fluctuations can impact the value of assets locked on the Ondo Finance platform and potentially influence investor sentiment. Ondo Finance will need to effectively manage these market risks and demonstrate its resilience in the face of volatility to maintain investor confidence and achieve sustainable growth. Section 1. The future is tokenized. Is Ondo Finance your gateway? So there you have it, crypto fam. All signs point to an exciting alt season on the horizon, and real-world asset projects like Ondo Finance are poised to lead the charge. Their unique position at the intersection of traditional finance and the decentralized world of crypto creates a powerful value proposition that's turning heads and attracting serious attention. If you're looking to position yourself for the next wave of crypto growth, diving deeper into the RWA sector is a must. It might not have the same hype as meme coins or the latest DeFi craze, but the fundamentals are rock solid, and the potential for long-term sustainable growth is undeniable. Ondo Finance, with its commitment to compliance, its institutional-grade products, and its experienced team, stands out as a beacon of trust and innovation in the RWA space. They are building the infrastructure needed to onboard trillions of dollars from traditional finance, bridging the gap between the old and the new, and ushering in a new era of financial inclusion and accessibility. But remember, this is just the beginning of the RWA revolution, and Ondo Finance is just one player in this exciting space. Now I want to hear from you. What are your thoughts on Ondo Finance? Do you see the potential of RWAs, or are you still on the fence? Drop your thoughts, your questions, and your predictions in the comments below. And as always, if you found this deep dive valuable, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Stay informed, stay curious, and until next time, happy investing.